Hello everyone, it's Ellen again. We're back at it with the sketchbook. I've got some new watercolors from Holbein that I had to play with. And when you're playing with them, well, you don't always want to play with really good paper. So I played with the sketchbook. This is the Moleskine wet media sketchbook. So let's get started on this fun little cute little tutorial. Okay, so I'll go over some supplies that I have. That Moleskine wet media sketchbook. My palette here with some of my paints, paper towel, water jars. So I got some more Holbein in today. Phthalo blue yellow shade, it's a long name. Prussian blue, cadmium green deep, and viridian hue and a brilliant orange. I'm gonna try them out. It's gonna be a fun little play day with these colors. This is the phthalo blue. I'll just grab any brush that I have. I have this, I'll just use the Princeton long round, number 8. Ooh, that's intense, huh? That's a really bright. I'm telling you, these Holbein's fantastic. Now the Prussian blue should be more like an indigo. Let's put a little dab in that. See, with these particular paints, you just need a little. Now it's kind of similar, right? But it's just darker. And you say to yourself, well, why do you need these two colors? I don't know. You know this orange is going to be intense. I've already put the green medium, the deep one here, and then the viridian green. Ooh. So obviously if I had that green with this new blue, I can make this killer turquoise. Yeah, see? So let's just play around with these in the sketchbook. I don't want it too wet because, like I told you before, this sketchbook doesn't lend itself to, and I have this deep green here, to, excuse me, it kind of buckles and it's not the greatest thing. So let's just put down a wash of a sky. These are just little studies. Simple sky. You can add in this intense blue. It's not going to blend the same as the wonderful Arches paper. And if you want to add the clouds, you just rip a paper towel like I always do. For me, it's easy. And you can add those little clouds. Just pick it up real fast before it dries. And see, look at the little splash. This paper just generally is not good for real intense kind of paintings, but it's just a sketchbook and you want to have fun with that. So now I'm going to use that green. This might be like a marsh beachy kind of study, and that other, ooh, look at that viridian green, but that's a little too intense, so we're going to take it down a notch. I have that new brilliant orange, right? So, oh, look how intense. I love it. I think I'll be like one of those people that never goes back to those other watercolors ever again. And it really just, right in there, because it's in a red tone, it just made it a dark green, because it's basically adding brown to it. So I'm going to water that down a little bit, put that across here. Going to grab some more of that darker color and some of that orange. Yeah. Gets right in there. And I'll clean up my brush. You want to play around. I'm going to grab some of this yellow. I'm going to make the green lighter. So I'm making kind of like a marsh, kind of abstract, coastal. Got the marsh in here. Play around with adding some green. Look what happens if you add the orange right in there with it, right? Just right on top. And the blue. Studies are just that, studies. They're not serious. I'm just grabbing the yellow, going in here, putting that bright green on the bottom. Put some in here. She's just playing around with the color. that. I'm going to let that dry a bit because I have a feeling it's going to be worse. And if I can find my clamp, yes, you're over here. It's a miracle I found it. I'll clamp this down so it doesn't buckle so much. Moving on. Let's change this second sky. Let's make it more of a pinky. Oh, look at that orange. Pinky color sky. Get this wet. I just put the wet paint right on top of here. Wet on dry. I'm going to add some of that orange. That bright, intense orange. In my clanking jars. Just right in here. So we're playing with color. You can grab the yellow. Of course, it's got a little too much green in here. Go in there. Woohoo! Look at that. It's like a sunset, right? You want to have fun. You don't want to make everything so serious. Again, this is a study. And again, if you wanted to put clouds, you just lift that paint up. Or if you want to put the sun right there. Like a little circle. Just lift up that paint. And then you just go move that paint around. Just lift it up. Sunset. And then I'm going to take the greens. This is a fun. Grab that yellow. Making this one a lot brighter. It's bleeding into it, but so what? You're having fun. You can just lift it up like a mop. Go in there, that dark green. Right in there. Grab some of that blue. That was the Phthalo Blue Deep shade, I think. No, actually it's the Prussian blue, I'm sorry. Look how cool that is. Just put that right in there. Just fill it right in there. Again, grab this green. It's so intense and it's just a fun little study. Play around with the paint. See, I'm just pushing the paint back and forth, just different colors. I am not doing anything special. But this is how you play with paint before you go on your expensive paper. See, I'm adding like right in that, right out of the tube, that medium deep green. Right down here. I'm going to grab that first blue, which is that phthalo blue. Throw that in here. Same thing over here. I'm going to grab this phthalo blue. I'm going to water it down a bit. Tap it on my paper towel so it's not so wet. Throw that in here. It's pretty intense, right? Look at that. That's the water element. You can grab some of your purple dioxide if you have purple. If you don't have purple, obviously this blue, this really intense blue, and then you can grab your pink, like I say all the time. Look at that purple. It won't really do a pretty purple if you have red and blue. Just going to do a little highlights in here. Just add some purple hue in here. Grab that deeper blue. You just throwing in some of the color, just brightening it up. See, just playing around. That blue in here. This is supposed to be a study. Simple. You can put trees in if you want. Grab that new green that I have, which is the viridian green. Yes, I'm gonna grab some of this yellow. Ooh, I love that color. Oh, the Holbein is so bright and so fun. Let's just add some trees. And I'm just dabbing my brush like so. See that? Do. you want to put a line down and go like back and forth, you could do that too. And then I'll just go in and grab some of that concentrated of that color and dab that in. Like I said, you can grab the orange too to get it really dark and throw that in just like that. And push that across. We're just doing a little study here, we're not getting serious. I like the dark, see, green going across, just pushing it back and forth. Now it's buckling because it's not that kind of paper. But these are the kind of things you should be doing in your sketchbook. Playing around with how you want the abstract landscapes to look. No, I'm gonna have to experiment with some more sketchbooks because I thought this was gonna be perfect for that, but we probably can make your own. Grabbing some orange, just moving the paint around like here. Just taking a bunch of pieces of paper. Look at that bright green with the yellow. Just throwing that back in here. My yellow got a little muddy here. That yellow is so intense. It's fantastic. See, I'm just pushing it right on top of the paint here. Just brightens it right up. Love it. And this color is pretty intense. Just throw some of that in. Love it. Look how simple this was and fun, and it's pretty, right? You can spend all day making a whole bunch of these little sketches. If you want to go back in and add some fine details later, you know, grass, just, oops, little lines going up. You don't have to put trees, you don't have to do any of that stuff. You can just whatever you want. Just play around mixing color. See, I'm going to add little trees in here. Look off in the distance, there's the land and the marsh. And then some dark tones in here. Oh, wasn't that fun? It's fun to get new paints to play with. I haven't done landscapes for you guys in a while, and this is just a fun little, quick, easy. Just see me just pushing paint back and forth, and I use a paper towel to pick up that paint so you can make. So now this is getting a little lemony yellow green. I want to clean up my lemon yellow. Get some of this dark yellow in here. And put a little sun. Look at that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed having this little chit chat. New paints. See, I'm just taking right out of the tube. I'm just pushing this paint right in here. Have some fun with it. I could even put some pink in here. Or orange. Throw it in there. Throw some of that orange in there. If you don't like it, you don't grab that green color. Swoop it up. Go in there pretty fast though. And take it out. It's a matter of playing around. Just a touch of pink. And go back and grab some more green. And there you have it. One brush, one tiny little sketchbook, and some paints. Get some new paints. I mean, they were on sale. I think it was actually a super bargain. If you think about it, some of these were like maybe 8 or 9, but you're buying these guys with the skinny little tubes, right? Big difference. So $8, these are like $5. Well, you're getting more money's worth. And let me tell you, the colors on these guys, the Holbein. I've always loved the gouache. By the way, I got a ton of new gouache. Ooh, that came in the mail yesterday. I will be doing some more gouache tutorials. Yes. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a fantastic day. If any questions, leave them in the comment section. You know, just keep building and keep practicing and keep playing around with your watercolor. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.